Hello, Roger.
Hello.
This is Roger, and we know Roger for quite a few years. And I think we met him maybe 6-7 years ago. So
2018.
yeah, what year you met our dogs?
2018.
So it was 2018. And you can see that Aina, she's getting
Yeah,
sleep.
she's laying on my legs and feet.
She's really enjoying company of Roger. How was Aina when you first met her?
She was nice.
How old she was?
Like a year and a half.
And even she was a grown-up dog, she was nice to you.
Yes, very.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we had 3 more other dogs. It was Safar, Aya, and Alsu. How did they treat you when you first met them? Did you do the same like you're doing right now with Aya?
Oh no. They wanted to go after me.
So they want to protect their territories. They were not friendly.
Right.
So why do you think Aina was friendly to you?
I think it's just her temperament.
It's just her temperament. She's just like this. Even her mother and father, Safar and Aya, are highly territorial, protective dogs.
Yes.
She just turned like this, right?
Yeah.
She just turned like this.
She's
just this type of dog.
Yeah.
But her litter mates are not all like that, and like grandkids and everything, they're not like that. It's just like with the people. It can be just different temperament.
Right.
So is this type of temperament like Aina is what the breed is about, or it should be more like her parents and auntie?
Should be more like her parents.
Okay. So they need to protect the territory and not trust strangers.
Right.
Okay. She's very trusting.
Yes.
You definitely can see how she's relaxed. Okay. My second question is, why you want to meet the breed? Because I remember you asked me if you come visit us, and you live in quite a far away. You live in about hour drive, but you said that you want to visit us and you didn't know us. Why you were so interested to meet this breed?
It's a breed I just started learning about and seeing, and I had a Great Dane when I was younger, and I haven't had a dog since then. Mm-hmm. And I was very intrigued to learn more about them and see them in person and see what they were like. And I asked you, and you finally said yes, and that's when I came.
Did you met any Central Asian Shepherds prior meeting my dogs in person?
No.
So you were seeing them like on the pictures on YouTube, right?
YouTube, yes.
So what was your first impression when you met these 4 dogs at our kennel?
That they're a serious dog.
Okay, so did they look like you expected from the videos, or it was something you like, oh, they're kind of different?
They look tougher in person than they did.
They look tougher than in the most videos?
Than in the videos, yes.
Okay. Do you think that we have a dog who like you the most?
Yes.
Who is it?
Nadia.
Okay, we will bring Nadia now. So we have Nadia here. Nadia is not our original dog, so we didn't import her from the same kennel. She actually was added to our kennel unexpectedly because I didn't want to have more dogs. But she was moving house to house, and I feel bad that she already went to 3 or 4 houses, so I decided to keep her. So let's ask you a few questions about Nadia. What age you met Nadia? How old Nadia was?
8-9 months old.
Okay. And was she friendly to you?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell that she was mostly friendly to most people at this age?
At that age, she was friendly to everyone.
Okay, so she was kind of like an Aina, right?
Yes.
Welcoming
people. She was, not as friendly as Aina, but she was...
You would never think that she would like bite someone.
No. I mean,
friendly.
Yeah.
Okay. How often you met Nadia after you met her initially? So like how often she sees you in this last 4 years?
Oh, quite often. She stayed with me several times.
You could say that almost once a month, right?
It would probably average to that.
Yeah. Average like once a month. When you noticed that she started changing, what age you think she became aloof and then not safe around strangers?
When I noticed it, she started distrusting certain people around 1.5 to 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then within like 6 months after that, she didn't let especially men nowhere near her.
So at age 2, she was already not interested and was aggressive if men would approach her, right?
Oh yes, very,
Okay.
very.
Okay. Okay. So I know that you was taking her to your place, and she was staying in the apartment complex with you. Did she ever try to attack people on the walks without reason?
Yes. Yes.
Without reason, just passing
Without
by.
reason, yeah.
Okay. So if everyone, if somebody was too close to you, she was lunging.
Yeah. Oh yes.
She was lunging, and
Yes.
she was 2 years old.
Yeah.
Two
at
and
that
two
time.
and older. 2 and older.
Yes.
But before this age, she was pretty friendly, right?
Oh yes. Yeah.
She was like
Yeah.
she didn't care. So why you think at 8, 9, 10 months old she was totally different dog? What's happened? Do you think that she was?
wasn't mature yet.
Don't you think that some men abused her, like people like to tell?
Um.
Here in our house, do you think we abused her? My husband
No,
maybe
no.
abused her?
I know. I don't think she liked the one guy we took her to.
Yeah, but she was okay with him.
Well, yeah.
One
but
of her owners was a guy, but she was fine with him.
She was fine with him, but he kept her in a cage, and
Yeah.
I think with me, I never did that, so she kind of bonded with me really well.
But her second house, her first house, she only spent 2 weeks in Canada, and they get rid of her because trainer said that she's vicious at her 4.5 months old. So she went into the house with so-called professional trainers located in Canada. And she was just like around 5 months old, and these trainers were keeping her in a crate all the time to the extent that she was urinating and pooping in a crate. This is how many hours she was kept in a crate. And they said that she's non-trainable. So then they start to try to find her a new home, and I step up and try to find her new home in United States. And the home wasn't so bad, right? This guy wasn't so bad, but he had so many dogs, and he really also liked to keep dogs in the crates.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not like a ill intention, it's just how he see it. Yeah, but not like the previous homes, the trainers, they kept her in a crate as a punishment. That's all. This guy didn't keep her all the time. He just keeps the dogs because he thinks the dogs need to be in the crates, but he took her outside. And he did do some training. Okay, so we will go to the next question.
Hello.
So, my new questions for you. Do you have any close friends who are guys who this dog Nadia accepted while being at your apartment?
No.
Okay, did you try?
There's a few people that came around, and I didn't want to chance it because she was very aggressive to them.
So did she meet them at your apartment and be aggressive, or just give me details? Did they enter your apartment, these people?
One guy did before she started getting that way, my best friend, but not now. And I knew that she became that way, so I didn't want to chance it.
Okay. So you didn't want to see what will happen?
No.
Okay.
No, I am not going to take that chance.
Okay, so my other questions as a part of this question. Why Nadia didn't understood that these people you invited to your apartment are your friends? Why she didn't accept them because they're your friends? I'm asking you this question because people who apply for my puppies or asking me questions about this breed, they want this breed to accept guests coming into their house because they said so. Why do you think Nadia didn't accept your friends if she really likes you?
I don't understand why she would, because she doesn't know that they're my friends. She
doesn't she kind of feel?
She doesn't understand that as being a dog. So she's just going to want to be protective of...
Okay. So do you think that her genetics of a guard dog telling her that even if you welcome these people in the house, it's not mean that she need to like them?
Right, yeah.
She's distrustful of people.
She's just doing what they're naturally bred to do. She's just being, protective territory, everything else.
So my other question, does she likes any of your female friends?
She's 50-50 on women. You know, the office people she likes.
Office in your apartment complex?
Office,
you
yeah,
introduced
she's
her,
good
right?
Because, yeah, I've introduced her when I first had her stay with me when she was like 10 months old.
Okay, so when she was a younger puppy.
And I always wanted to do that so they can see the dog I was staying with me. And there's a couple other that in the complex that I'm friends with that she's met and she's fine with.
So these people...
But she's 50-50.
Yeah. So these females, she was fine when she was 10 months old. Do you think if you will take Nadia right now to your apartment, and Nadia is 4 years old, she will welcome these women into your apartment?
Yeah, she'd be fine with it.
You think with this
with
few...
a couple women, but they have to move slowly. I tell them to move very slow, not fast.
So it needs to be some preparation done, and it's still risky. So you cannot tell 100% how she will behave.
And I can tell by her body language.
Okay. So you will have to be not relaxed. You will have to watch your dog while having these exact friends in your house. Right?
Yeah, I'm
have to
usually
monitor the dog.
relaxed, but I also keep an eye on.
You have to keep an eye.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So these women friends who Nadia in general accepts, do you think that Nadia would accept their male friends and husbands?
No.
So what?
No,
she don't understand that they're good people, they're husbands of these wonderful women?
Yeah.
No?
No, she doesn't know. But she definitely does not like any men.
Any stranger man.
I don't know how many men she actually likes. I know there's me and Larry, and I don't know if there's any others.
Yeah. She can tolerate certain people, but you need to really watch her, and it's just very risky.
She's very attached to me.
So can you explain me, because you love dogs, you understand dogs very well, and you are not a trainer, you are not working in a animal industry, like a pets industry. Why so many people in United States, I can tell you as a foreigner, expect a guard dog to be friendly to just the guests? Why it's like that?
I don't
Tell me as American.
I don't understand why. People think every dog should be friendly to them. They think every dog should be nice and be petted. And it's like, you know, like you don't go up to another person's kid and say, "Can I pet your child?" So why are they doing that here?
So you don't understand why it's like that. Have it been... Does it recently happen like that, or it's been like this in the 60s and 70s?
I think it's gotten worse because, you know, when I had my Great Dane back in the 70s, when I bought it when I was like 11 years old, they didn't do that.
So people were minding their business and not bothering you. Can I pet your dog?
If I'm walking the dog, no one would come up and, you know.
Okay.
And if they say, "That's a nice dog," and all that, and then we'd have a conversation, and then if they asked...
So it was 70s.
70s, yeah.
But people were not demanding, they were not looking entitled to come and pet your dog.
Right, and now
so
it
something
seems like
happening.
Everyone thinks they can.
Okay.
They don't even ask.
Okay.
Sometimes they just walk up, and then they can be in trouble.
Yeah, okay. So it's something happening like in generations. Like a parents who was born in 70s not explain to their children that you need to respect other pets and not bothering strangers' pets.
I think it started happening more in the 90s and late 2000s.
Okay.
That started happening because then people started calling them fur babies and.
Okay. So something strange just happened, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not like this in Europe and it's not like this in Russia. People don't bother strangers' dogs.
Right.
They just don't bother. It's not means they don't like them, but they don't bother.
Yeah. Usually when I'm walking and someone's walking my way, I'll say she's not friendly.
So you can.
I can get avoided and they can understand.
Okay. So we'll go to next question. Okay, here my next question. Roger was sharing this story with me about how Nadia behaved in one particular situation. So tell me about this story when Nadia was staying with you for a few days. We have been at vacation. So you was watching Nadia at your apartment. and you had to invite a handyman, a maintenance guy to fix your air conditioner?
Air conditioner.
Tell me this story in a short way.
Well, when he knocked on the door, I said, wait a minute, I got to put the dog and lock her up in the bathroom. And I locked her up in the bathroom. He came and did his stuff. You can hear her jumping on the door and wanting to get out. You could tell she was making some noise. She was upset because she knew he was in there.
But she wasn't destroying the door. It wasn't like a vicious, crazy dog.
No, yeah. Anyways, he went ahead and fixed things, and he left, and I let her out, and she just ran around the apartment and doing a growl and under her breath and snarl and all that, and she was just looking for him.
Okay.
And because she went into that mode where, okay, I got to go after this person.
So you think that it was her genetics as a guard dogs, or she is a vicious dog?
It was her genetics.
It's genetics.
Sure it's the genetics.
So we expect dogs to be aware what just happens.
And she was looking for the threat.
She was looking for the threat, and she wanna check that potential threat is gone, right?
Yeah.
She don't wanna kill this person, but she wanna assure that the area she's guardian right now, which is your apartment, is safe now.
Right.
And she was doing these noises in case maybe this guy will hear it, right? Because it's a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. She definitely did, because she heard me talking to him.
So this is the genetics.
Yes.
Do you think you can change it?
No.
What if you would bring this maintenance guy back, you have him on a leash, and you will start maybe, have a pizza with this guy so Nadia can see that he's a good guy, and he would try to give you treats. Do you think that you will be able to socialize her to this guy?
Not very. If I did, it would take a long time, I think.
So it would take a lot of effort, and it still will be risky.
And they'd have to keep her separate on a leash.
Yeah, and risky, right?
Oh yeah, because she wants to go after any.
So
guy.
here's my a sub question: if this person is just coming to your apartment to fix something, why you would expect your guard dog to accept him? Right? I wouldn't. You wouldn't. There is no point to invest time in to socialize your guard dog to random people.
And when she was young, staying with me, she was fine with him.
Yes, because she was a puppy.
Yeah.
So after she went close to the 2 years old, this is when she get mature, and she didn't want to allow trespassers at the apartment, even if it's not her house. She was staying there.
She even gets protective in my vehicle, because I have taken her on a few trips.
Yeah,
with
we saw this in the videos.
Yeah.
So she even was protecting your vehicle. Even you can tell there was not like a real threat, but this is how guard dog feel. Yeah.
Even in a traffic jam, she was growling and barking at the people
somebody come
looking
too
at
close.
me.
Yeah. Do you think it means that she is untrainable, dangerous dog, or it's what expected from a guard dog?
I think you should expect that from a guard dog.
So people who want to get Central Asian Shepherd or any guard dog over like a higher level, they should be aware of it and not argue with this fact.
Yes.
So they should change their life, how they look a certain situation, and not risking air conditioner guys, plumber, limbs, while inviting them in the house and say, oh, let's see what's happened. Maybe my dog will like you or remember you.
They need to educate themselves and realize that, okay, dogs can't tell the difference if they're a friend or a threat.
Unless you invest so much time in it, and you work on this situation specifically, which is training, and it can take time, and it still can fail because genetics can take over it.
Right.
Yeah. So there is no point to risk.
Like your dogs took a long time to accept me.
Yes. So it's take over 2 years.
Oh, more than that.
Yes, but for sure, over 2 years to feel comfortable.
Yeah, your original dogs, the other dogs I've been around.
Yeah. So genetic cannot be really changed.
No.
Okay. We can do training, but we always need to remember about genetics. Okay, we go to the next question. So our dogs. You know about you met about our dogs, right? 6, 7 of our dogs. So they're kind of hard to control. You cannot really take them to the dog park to play with stranger dogs. You cannot invite a big barbecue party with a bunch of people. You need to watch your dog around people. How this breed, Central Asian Shepherd, is with the family and close friends?
Well, I know with me, and I've seen with you, that they're very loving and they can be very affectionate. And I can do anything I want with Nadia or Aina. And like Nadia, when I take her on her walks, she's constantly looking up at me for what to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Constantly. I mean,
okay.
she,
So she likes to be guided by you.
Yeah, she looks for my guidance.
Okay. So if this breed having a good relationship with you, they are submissive in a positive way, because a lot of people think that being submissive, it's like afraid of something. It's not like this. No, you just trust. So you are submitted because you feel comfortable. They can be a good family guard dogs.
She's very submissive to me, and she listens to me really well. I mean,
what you would say about Aina? Do you think that Aina is able to protect her home?
No.
Yes. So
no, it's not in her genetics. It's not in her.
Is it
attitude.
Genetics or temperament? Because
it's her temperament.
So because her genetics is Central Asian Shepherd,
right.
But somehow she don't feel urge to protect her house.
Yeah.
And she's a purebred, and her other litter mates and everything, they behave differently.
And you can see right now that she's just being loving, and I can do whatever I want with her.
Yeah, I can definitely see. Yeah, she gives you a paw. Okay, good. So what kind of people you think would benefit from having a Central Asian Shepherd as a dog?
Someone that wants a dog to guard their property, that understands the temperament of the
genetics
dog,
of the guard dogs. Okay.
And
what breeds of dogs can help you? Can prepare you better to own a Central Asian Shepherd?
Oh, I'd say a Rottweiler, a Great Pyrenees.
Most Great Pyrenees accept people.
Yeah, well, there's some that don't. I've seen some.
So in the United States, Great Pyrenees considered as very safe around strangers.
And, okay, and then you have like Borbal or Doberman.
Some Doberman, right?
Yeah, some.
Can
Doberman.
you say that a lot of these guard dogs?
Cane Corso.
A lot of these guard dogs are watered down?
Oh, a lot of them are, compared to what they were when I was growing up.
So this is, you're just giving these examples because this is something you remember before. Because even at my property, when I had a Cane Corso or Doberman, and I invited you to help me with a training session, Cane Corso males, grown up, 3-year-old dogs, 2.5-year-olds Dobermans, they were all paying no guardian.
Yeah,
they will not care about you as a stranger. They were totally submissive.
Yeah, they just seem very shy or.
They wasn't like beat up or anything. They just didn't have a guardian instincts.
Yeah.
So it can be a well-bred Rottweiler who is not trusting people, a well-bred Doberman, but it's hard to find this type of dogs.
Yes, I'm
Great Pyrenees love most people. That's what people say.
Earlier 70s, most dogs were more aggressive.
Cautious about people. Okay, so why right now, in our time, in 2000s, people want dog to not do what they were bred for? Why people want this? Why people want to have a dog who cannot do much, cannot protect? Why is like that?
I think they got watered down because they started going by looks instead of actual what they were meant to do. And I blame part of that on like AKC shows.
AKC shows, you say?
Because people were just changing the way to show them, and everyone wanted a dog that they can take and
easy to show.
easy to show, and
Yeah. Okay.
and then in general they can be friends with all their friends. And
So in 70s, this certain breeds you mentioned, Great Pyrenees, Rottweilers, Dobermans, they were more cautious about people, and they were known as guard dogs of property and house, and like a personal protection. So just in 30 years, it's changed.
oh yeah,
Right?
yeah, 40. And the thing is, they used to make movies on those dogs being that way.
Aggressive.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
make movies about them.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
Okay.
people back then didn't know about this breed right here, Central Asian Shepherd.
Okay, we'll go to the next question. So my another question is, based on my application process and how many people applied and asking me questions about this breed, a lot of people telling me we are very experienced with canines in general because we owned pit bulls through our childhood, and we just had a pit bull recently. What do you think? Is American pit bull or some pit bull mix is good preparational breed to own a Central Asian Shepherd?
I don't think so.
Why?
Because the Central Asian Shepherd is more serious, and they're naturally going to be guarding territory. And pit bulls have high prey drive, and they're not as stable.
Not stable? Mentally stable, you mean?
Mentally stable as a Central Asian Shepherd or some of these livestock guardian dogs. They can turn on something really fast. I've seen it myself.
You've seen it among your friends, right?
Yes,
we see it on the news all the time, that out of the blue, people had a pit bull or pit bull mix for 6 years, and then it's a tragedy, and somebody in the family, close family, living in the same bedroom, let's say, was mauled or killed. So owning a pit bull is not considered as experience to own a Central Asian Shepherd, right? They're not similar.
It's not the same, and I really think a lot of people own pit bull as a status symbol.
Okay, status symbol, yeah, maybe.
Status symbol.
What
yeah.
what about if people tell me I want to have a Central Asian Shepherd? They're huge dogs, right? They're over 100 pounds, and I had Labradors who were over 90 pounds. That is a Labrador, being a bigger dog, is also considered as an experience to prepare you to have an easier relationship with a Central Asian Shepherd.
Not the same. I would even say owning a Great Dane would not be the same.
Okay.
As preparing.
But
yourself.
Great Danes are different. You can still find the Great Dane who it's just harder.
Yeah.
So we cannot really tell that Central Asian Shepherd is a bad guard dog family. But if you have a dog who was screaming on the walks like a pit bull terrier, dragging you around, shredding your house, require like 25 miles to walk in order to function happy, or you had a overfed Labrador who was friendly to everyone and don't want to protect, but he was just big. It's not considered as experience to be prepared for a nicely bred guard breed, right?
No, it's not.
You just had the dogs.
Yeah.
You just had a big dog, or you just had everybody say pit bulls are aggressive, so I'm experienced. But no, you just had unstable dogs, or you had just a friendly, huge dogs.
Yeah, you know.
Newfoundland, right?
Newfoundland.
Huge dog.
But they love everyone.
They love everyone, and that's good. Why not? But if person is open-minded, like to learn, do you think they can have a Central Asian Shepherds?
They need to learn about them and understand what they're getting
So
into.
they need to do a lot of homework.
Another dog I just thought of that could prepare you would be like a giant schnauzer.
Yeah, John Schnauzer, but some of them are really hyper.
Yeah, they might a little hyper because they're a terrier, but they are a guard dog.
They're guard dogs. Okay.
You know.
What about German Shepherd?
If they're a guard dog type,
So if they're truly
they've
type.
really been
Screwed.
The way they've been bred in the United States is horrible. That's why police go to Germany and Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, they go to Europe.
Because they have the different
okay.
temperament.
Okay. Sounds good. What you can wish to people who are planning to get a Central Asian Shepherd? Do you have any advices how to check the legitimacy of breeder? Like, because you met the breeders, you talk with the breeders, you was a moderator on my Facebook group, right? You was seeing all the drama and stuff. So what advices you can give to people when they're looking for a Central Asian Shepherd?
Do your research, do your due diligence, understand what the temperaments and genetics are of the breed. It's been that way for 5,000 years. It's the only breed that happened through natural selection too, and they have to understand that the genetics is much stronger in this breed than some of the newer breeds.
Okay. So do you think that if breeder tells a dog is nice and kind, is it a red flag?
For a Central Asian Shepherd?
Yeah, Central Asian Shepherd breeder who tells a dog is nice. Is it a red flag?
I would say that's a red flag because that's not the type of dog you want or the temperament you want out of this breed. Okay.
Do you think this Central Asian Shepherd is a good candidate to be a therapy dog, taken to social places and be acceptive of other dogs and people because you need to take it to restaurant, movie, airplane and everything? Do you think it's a good therapy dog?
Absolutely not. Because you take a liability of them maybe biting someone because...
Somebody come too close.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Somebody too close. Okay. What breed do you think would be better for a therapy dog?
Lab, golden retriever.
Because they just really don't care, right?
Yeah, they're just... friendly, yeah.
They're easygoing.
Yeah.
So, easygoing dog who was never bred to be aloof of strangers. This is what you want to be, a therapy dog.
Right. Yes.
So even if you need a stability dog, like a lot of people tell me, I want to have Central Asian Shepherd because I have a hard time walking, so I want to lean at Central Asian Shepherds. They're so sturdy, and I tell them they're sturdy now, but then they will lunge at something. And you will lose the last of your stability you ever had.
Oh, they might lunge at something, and if they need that type of help, then they're going to pull that person down, and that person's going to get injured.
It can happen.
And then they're also going to injure the person they're going after.
So it's not worth time and training Central Asian Shepherd to be a therapy dog. It's just no reason to invent the bicycle.
No, it would be a very, very rare thing to happen.
Yeah, there is no point to waste your time and trying to fail the dog, right?
Right.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.